This guy you see here is a king, but he is nothing like the kings you see in Disney movies because his hair looks like this, he wears lots of chains, and walks escorted by stray dogs. He calls himself the king of the sewers, and to find him, you need to enter the underworld. But trust me, you wouldn't want to visit his kingdom because it looks like it came out of a horror movie. It's full of roaches, homeless people, drug addicts, and more. This is the story of the kingdom of Bruce Lee, the king of the sewers. In the capital city of Romania, there are more than 5,000 homeless people. Many of them live in the tunnels that were once used to heat the city, but now these tunnels have become the kingdom of a guy called Bruce Lee. He got his nickname after a street fight, and just like many of his subjects, he had a very tough childhood. He spent his young years in orphanages, the streets, and even jail. And when he grew up, he had nowhere to live. That's why he made the sewers his home. But trust me, this is a place you would never want to call home because it's narrow, dirty, and full of drug addicts.
Mă cheamă Cătălina, 11-12 ani. Da, dar m-au abandonat la spital. Aici m-am.
And on the other side of the tunnel, covered by chains, shiny objects, and scars, there's Bruce Lee himself.
What does that mean?
He's the one that supplies the drugs, the one that decides who will beg for money and who will steal money. But he is also the one that makes sure that people from the underworld have a warm place to sleep, food to eat, and water to drink.
Da, eu am încercat să-i organizez, să fac o fundație, să facem o familie, să fim organizați, să reprezentăm o putere, să ne întreținem singuri, să le arătăm la oameni că se înșeală.
And he also has a dream to bring the people from the underworld back to the surface. He wants to build a house where people from the sewers can live and breathe fresh air. So, with the money he raises from his illegal businesses, he started to build a house not too far away from the tunnels. But his dream didn't last long. Turns out the police found out about Bruce Lee's illegal businesses. They said he ran an organized crime gang that's involved in several criminal activities, like drug dealing and robbery. They did a raid in the tunnels and finally arrested Bruce Lee. At the time of his arrest, the police seized stolen paintings, knives, and cash. They also raided the house that Bruce Lee was building. It had 20 rooms, 60 beds, internet, and even a pool. What do you think will happen to the homeless now that Bruce Lee is gone?